Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
This guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe he got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, and now they're getting down close to field goal range. You're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and eliminating.
In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Texas A&M going up tempo. On fourth down, looking to pass. This one's complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing their uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those who have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs. And I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Here's a hit. And the throwback. And sacked all the way.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal to goal situation. You cannot take a sack. So QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Kickoff, here it is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
So quick. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. Let's speed at the running back spot. Definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
From a defensive perspective, man, they're just super alert because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor. This week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. It's off the defender. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Henry. Fires to the middle. Tight end. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Boston College.
Boston College needing a fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality in those football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Henry. Final time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. The snap sets up the throw. He wants it all. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to recoup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse. And this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the throw. There we go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. The connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to be 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Henry. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets him. Stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Makes the catch. It's John. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's John. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just keep slinging it. To the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it.
Get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly and try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on fourth down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of backfield. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 14, Boston College 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Texas A&M 14, Boston College 0.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You're down, obviously, at the half. We had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Henry. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got a little space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Henry. They're working out right side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll lead it with it. Defense holds their ground, pick up on the yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, 4th down.
To go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the 1st down. Well done.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Henry. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
From inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Downfield on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off. He got 2 inches.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
They're trying to get the big fella in football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
This defense has kept them backed up now. One more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted just by the defensive back.
Well, we know these are sore conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and they wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Back to throw, it's Henry. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. defense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The lone back's got it. Runs through the tackle. Inside the 35. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This Boston College offense has it working. Lost to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds it, brings up the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And into the end zone. And he'll pass it down. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paid for.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a view and turned that into a positive play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. There's the pressure. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played three quarters here. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to. The ball got away from him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it. Gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone. Touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Across the 31, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Working that left side now. Into enemy territory, outbound at the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Back to throw, it's Henry. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Brings up second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Rolling on the line. And they wanted it all. That incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to go for it. Rip it off a good shot inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The offense pops
oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's John. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes at the back end that can cover and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Now this is rolling the dice, and perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge break for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return over that.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. He forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Motion from the back. The toss to the right. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Second down.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Henry. Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And as he throws, almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Off play action. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
So important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Henry. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to make the tackle. Boston College wants to play fast. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Tight end getting vertical. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that will just serve to pad the stats. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort.
consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, they ever take it.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.